Hello and welcome to today's team call. It is, oh my gosh, March. I almost said February. It's March 2nd. Time, it flies when you're having fun, yo. What to know? For Divine Dynasty, we have Netflix movie night, which will be March 19th. That's super, super fun. If you've never joined one, I highly recommend. It's an absolute blast. Also, March 20th at noon, we're going to be meeting at Willow Bridge Winery. That's a tongue twister. Say that 50 times. In Shelbyville. And we're just going to hang out. Please let me tell you, you do not have to drink while you're there. You do not have to eat junk food while you're there. You can just sit and socialize. Don't let peer pressure make you feel as if you have to drink. Drink your water. Come have fun. Come spend time together. We choose wineries just because, well, that's the only place it's free to meet without paying hundreds of dollars for us to go sit together. And starting tomorrow, we have Nutrition U classes. I'm really, really excited about this. If you have not heard or caught wind of it, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. we are going to have nutrition classes where we are going to go through UPF and to be mindset and the monthly nutrition and just learn from our nutritionists themselves. So it's an opportunity for us to get together, watch a video or two, and then we get to kind of talk very openly about our takeaways and what we're learning, stuff like that. So mark your calendar, 6 p.m. every Wednesday from here on out. And then they will be recorded. So if you have to work or whatever that reason is that you can't be live with us, you can catch the replay on your own time. Also, March is the last month to qualify for the Q1 trip. If you missed that, what is that? You're probably thinking, Q1 trip? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? So what the Q1 trip is, every quarter, so a quarter is 3 months, I'm going to put together a get-together, some sort of incentive for everyone who's been working hard and just growing their business. So hitting Success Club, getting on the volume board, helping get people product in their hand. Those are all awesome, amazing things, and you're changing someone else's life. You're helping pay this forward. I see you. I feel you. I want to celebrate you. I want you to know that your efforts are appreciated and valued, and it matters. So every quarter, I'm going to have a get together of some sort. This first quarter, we will be hanging out for the weekend in Brown County, Indiana, Nashville to be specific. Really freaking excited. I have some awesome things planned or to check out. So those emails should be going out tomorrow, Friday at the latest. Be sure to check your email for them and make sure you've added my email, eiphoto3@gmail. Someone wants to put that in the chat. Make sure you add me to your contact list. That way, all of my stuff will not go to your spam or promotions or your junk. If you have signed up for the newsletter or you're on the team and you're not getting my monthly or weekly newsletters, make sure you add me as a contact because more than likely it's going to your spam, your promotion, or your junk. And that's just because I do use a email service so that I can send it all at once. So last month to qualify, what do you need to qualify? You either need to, 1, get a friend set up with the challenge pack, woohoo, and you get trip dollars doing it that way. 2, get on the volume board, have volume of 300 to 500 plus. How do you do that? Well, you get product in people's hands. Simply by getting product in people's hands, you also are invited. And that could be Energize. It could be Beachbody on Demand. It could be setting them up with a Shakeology sampler. Just give them a chance to try something. And I think that's the most important. So, what to know for Beachbody? Success Club promo points. You guys, today I bit my tongue and it sounds like I'm lisping. And so this is going to bother me the whole call. If you catch me just laughing at myself, please disregard. It's just because I can't talk because my tongue got bit. Anyways, Success Club promotion points, retention points, and BFF codes. This is something that Beachbody is doing this month. If you helped people last month get products in their hand, you get retention points if they continue to use it. And so, like, that's kind of the point, right? Why are we here? Why are we coaches or why are we loyal customers if we're not actually using the product that we say? Why are we sharing this opportunity if we're not actually being proof of the product? So this is simply a way for you to be rewarded for continuing the use. Also, BFF codes. This qualifies to new coaches, I believe, or coaches who are on a Team Cup team, I would have to look at the FAQ again. And for some reason, I didn't put the code up here. So if anybody has that off their hand, that's cool. But the BFF code essentially is where you get a code for $40. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's $40 off of a challenge pack. And you can give that code to a person and they're saving that much money. I'm pretty sure. Please, someone tell me they watched the National Wake Up Call and that is the price. But I'm sure it's $40 off with the BFF code. Amy, don't laugh at me, okay? Also, next is 30-day breakaway. If you did not get VIP access to this program, it is actually awesome. I did it with my kids, so that was a journey in itself. I did not actually run it, but she cues you the whole way, so you are able to do a 5K at the end of the program. Super fun, a mix of with weight training inside and taking it to the road, the treadmill, the track, whatever you want outside. It is available on Beachbody On Demand to all Beachbody On Demand users as of March 22nd. So I don't know what program you're using or what program you're looking into, but I highly recommend 30-day breakaway. Also, March 23rd, Salted Caramel Shakeology is launching. Drop it in the comments if you love salted caramel, because I freaking do. I know we had some pushback where people were like, no, it tastes like butterscotch. Listen, I don't know what it tastes like, but it tastes awesome to me. Mix a little salted caramel with a little bit of chocolate, blend that puppy up. Oh, heaven. But the FAQ on that is 7705. You want to make sure that you are, if you are getting salted caramel in other people's hands, one, that you're talking about it. Two, that you're creating a list so that you have their email, you have their information, what they want the day of. So on March 23rd, when it goes live, you can send out those share cards because it will sell out. So get your hands on your salted caramel if you want it. Also, the Nutrition Plus app is going bye-bye. We're out of here. They got rid of the Nutrition Plus app and they are transitioning it into the Beachbody On Demand app. So now on your Beachbody On Demand, when you go into your bod group, you should be able to log. I'm trying to pull it up here real quick. You should be able to log your containers so you can track it as you go. You'll also be able to look at the container lists, I'm pretty sure, to see what foods fall in that container. So if you can tell, I'm Android, and for once we had something first. It will have all your food lists. You can click it, you can drag it, you can log it. Ta-da! Just like that. Okay, so use that to your advantage. We're growing in nutrition, especially this month. I want you to totally use it. Use the tools that you have. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're saying yes to. But anyways, today's team call. Woo, baby, this is juicy. This is the topic, the idea, the thing that changed my life. This was the very first personal development book that I ever read. And if I had it here, I would show you, but I have a problem of when I read books and I think that it speaks to someone, I decide to go send it to them instead of keep it for myself. So I don't have it anymore. But The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. If someone wants to put that in the chat, this book is absolutely amazing and life-changing. Really, the focus is big changes, but having them happen one little step at a time. How many times do you think of that big, huge, crazy goal that you really want to work hard towards? Like you would love to accomplish it, but just the pure thought of getting started is so overwhelming, because in order to get from where you are right now to where you want to be later, it's so big. It's like jumping the Grand Canyon. It just seems absolutely freaking impossible, right? But that's where the compound effect comes into play, because it takes that big, hairy, scary dream or goal that you have, and it really, really breaks it down. So what is the compound effect? The compound effect is the strategy of reaping huge rewards from small, seemingly insignificant actions. Your daily actions, right? He starts the book by talking about the magic penny. And this is something I want to ask you. I want to ask you, would you rather have $1 million now or one penny doubled each day for 30 days? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. And if you looked ahead, then you may know the answer. But let's just be honest. You want $1 million today, or you just want the pennies, right? One penny doubled each day for 30 days. Let's see what we got to say. Who's taking the million? Who's taking the million? Oh, nobody. Penny. Natalie wants a penny. Nobody's taking the million. Y'all might be smarter. All right. So the amount each day equals 0.1 times 2, right? So by day 30, you would have way more than $1 million. And could you imagine 30 days go, like you say yes to the million, 30 days go and you're like, oh my gosh, look at all the money I missed out on, right? But that's the magic of the compound effect. It's the daily transaction of that penny being dropped in your little bucket, doubling up each day. That creates the compound of the life that you're changing. So what happens to this penny over 30 days? You can see here on day 1, it's 1 penny. Day 2, it's 2. And then it doubles to 4 cents. Then it doubles to 8 cents. And it's pretty small, very insignificant, you know, making a little headway until you get to about, I don't even know, day 28, when that number doubles. Doesn't that feel good? But the thing is, we live in an instant society. We see where we want it and we want it now, right? Raise your hand if you're that person who's like, you know what? I want to lose 20 pounds yesterday. Oh, I did 1 sit-up. Where are my abs? Oh, I had a salad. Why am I not 10 pounds lighter? Girlfriend, I feel you. I understand. I get it. I get it. But the truth of the matter is, if you're willing to wait, if you're willing to show up, be consistent, and do your damnedest, think of how different you're going to be on that day 29, because I know that was for me. For me, it took 21 days to actually change my mind, to actually believe in myself. 21 days of pure consistency, of no mistakes, of giving it my all, that I saw the difference, that I felt the change. And that's what you have to give to yourself. You have to be willing to trade an instant gratification for long-term happiness. 100%. What if you looked at your life like this? What if you looked at your life as if it was a penny, right? So every meal seems very insignificant. But how many times are you like, oh, give me the French fries and the pizza and the soda instead of the fruit and the vegetables and the water, right? That one bag of chips doesn't seem like it would be too terrible. This one slice of pizza isn't bad. But if you are constantly making those bad decisions every day for multiple days, it compounds into a life that you don't want to live. If you're having alcohol and beer, if you're hitting snooze on your alarm, if you're gossiping every day, if you're jamming out to Netflix, instead of making the simple yet difficult decisions to instead work out, to instead get up early, to instead read your personal development, to instead drink your water, to instead eat healthy, to instead lift other people up, you kind of just want more good decisions than bad, right? Like that's what it comes down to. Have more good than bad and you're going to see changes. And of course, the more good you have, the more significant your change is going to be. So what if you looked at your life like that every single day? Look at today. Look at the decisions you made, right? When you look at it this way, decision by decision, it means that every single decision you're making matters. You picking up your phone and getting on social and scrolling for the first hour of your day, it matters. You deciding to have the donut or McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast because you're running late for work, it matters. You skipping your workout because it's 7 p.m. and you're exhausted and you're tired and you just want to sit down and watch Netflix, it matters, because you're actually creating that energy that you get to bring into the next day. I was watching a video by Brendon Burchard today, and he actually said, how you feel today is a result of what you did 72 hours ago, right? So if on Saturday you were drinking alcohol and eating junk food, then yesterday and today, you're probably feeling that, right? You might be sluggish, you might be bloated, your pants may not fit right. It's a decision you made. And whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's just there. The only difference, you can't change what happened then. The only difference you can make is moving forward, making healthy decisions today so that 2 days from now, 3 days from now, you feel better. You have more energy. You feel good. Every single decision you make actually matters if you're looking for long-term happiness. If you're living for instant gratification, then one, you're never going to be happy. And two, you're never going to reach the goals that you want. And this idea, it means that the small things actually become the big things, right? Drinking 100 ounces of water a day, that really freaking matters. Making sure you move your body for 20 minutes a day, that really freaking matters. Making sure you put your damn phone away, it really freaking matters. Those are the big things, because that's what's triggering and cueing your mindset and your belief. That's what's giving you the confidence. Those simple, small things that you're doing, the decisions that you're making. It really, the idea of the compound effect takes away the need for perfection and the fear of failure, because, well, you're going to fail, right? Like, that's just part of it. If you think that you have to be perfect, that's always going to help you, that's always going to keep you feeling trapped. But when you can understand that one bad decision isn't going to be detrimental, but also every good decision you make is going to help you grow, it's just a matter of little things, right? You don't have to be perfect. You can have that cheat meal. You can have the one day of crappy Netflix binging, whatever. That's not the thing that's going to change your life. What's going to change your life is the consistency to keep going, the consistency to move forward. You really have to get rid of the microwave mentality, thinking that everything's going to be done just like that and it's going to be perfect, right? If you want filet mignon with that 5-course dinner, you can't make it in a microwave. So quit thinking that it's going to take 2 seconds and actually decide to cash in on those simple, small decisions to create the long-term happiness. So one thing that I ask myself, or try to ask myself often, is, does this bless me, right? So if I catch myself scrolling, I'm like, oh, I don't need to do this. I ask, okay, does this bless me? No, put my phone away, get away from it, right? If I want to eat junk food just because I'm emotional or I'm bored or I'm hungry, and I'm like, this bag of chips looks really good. Is it actually going to bless me? Is this going to get me to where I want to be, right? When you're out with your friends and everybody's drinking and everyone's eating the extra dessert, do I need it? Is it going to bless me? Am I having a good time without it? Can I go without it? Because if you can live your life blessing yourself without the need to do what everyone else is doing, how much better are you going to feel, right? So you have to ask yourself this for every daily action, honestly. If you do this action daily for the next 30 days, so if you drink the margaritas every single day for the next 30 days, is that going to better your life? If you work out every day for the next 30 days, is that going to better your life? If you turn off the news every day for the next 30 days, are you going to feel better about your life? If you read 10 pages of a good book every day for the next 30 days, is that going to better your life? Absolutely. And so when you can kind of look at it in that sense, like, is this one specific action, if I consistently do it, if I compound it over time, will my life be better or worse, or better or the same? That's really what helps me decide if it's something I want to do or not. So simply say, like I said before, make more good decisions than bad decisions. So if you have a calendar, y'all know me, I'm a calendar kind of person. I love checking things off. If I have a calendar and I could say, all right, today I made good decisions, and I could put a big pink star in it. The next day, okay, today I made good decisions, and I could put a big pink star in it. And the next day, oh, I didn't make good decisions. We're just going to leave it blank because I didn't earn my star, right? Then the next day, oh, big pink star. And you do that every day for the whole month. At the end of the month, if you have more pink stars than blank squares, guess what? You're going to see change. You're going to feel change. And so that's how I think of it, because I am that person. Give me the gold star, the pink star, give me the pat on the back. But I do that to myself, right? I reward myself. I celebrate myself. So I tell myself, okay, this week I want to have more good than bad, right? So I think of it week by week process. Can I have more good this week? And if I failed this week, all right, can I have more good this week? It's just kind of that process on repeat. So what if you stumble, right? What if you mess up? What if you have that bad day? It's okay. There's 30 other days in the month that you get to earn that pink star. You get to work for that pink star. You get to make good, healthy choices. One day will not be detrimental to you, but you have to be willing to trade in that instant gratification for a total life change. Do you hear that? Trade in the instant gratification, the need to feel good right this moment, to make the hard decisions, to make the sacrifices so that you can create the life that you've always wanted. But it means you have to act right now, because the compound effect, it only goes into effect when you actually start doing. So if you're waiting till tomorrow, guess what? You're already behind. We think back to that penny. How many days did it take to hit the top of the mountain where it was an extreme amount, right? It was what, day 28? And if you keep pushing that back, day 28 is never going to get here. So that means you've got to act now. You have to be willing to sacrifice the little things to get the big win. So maybe this means sacrifice sleeping in. Maybe this means sacrifice a margarita at dinner. Maybe this means sacrifice watching Netflix. What are those sacrifices that you have to make in order to win big? The struggle. Now, the truth of it is, it's not easy. It's not easy. All these things, to be healthier, to change your life, they're very easy to do. But they're so easy to do, it's very easy not to do them, right? It's so easy to do your workout, so easy to get up early, but it's so easy that it's actually really freaking hard, because you have to choose your discomfort in order to take action for it. It's really easy to choose a salad. I mean, hello, you can eat a salad. That's easy. But it's really not easy to choose a salad over pizza and burgers and ice cream, right? Like, we would prefer those things. Well, at least I would prefer those things. So it's not an easy decision to say no to the fried pickles as an appetizer. Yeah, I love fried pickles. But when you can 100% own your life and take responsibility for how you are right now, it makes the decision way easier. I think it's just more empowering. Responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter. No matter what issue it is, you are the cause and the solution to that. You are the one who gets to change it all. We are self-made men and women. When you can take ownership of that, the fact that you are self-made, no matter what happened in your past, no matter what's going to happen in your future, you are a result of you, right? When you can own that, that's when you're going to see the change. But the thing is, only successful people take credit for it. Because let's be honest, if you are broke and you have no friends and your marriage sucks and you're overweight and you're not happy, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm me because of me. No. You're going to be like, oh, I'm me because my husband's an asshole. I'm me because my mom didn't teach me how to eat right. Or I'm me because I'm too busy and I don't have time to eat healthy, or whatever those issues are. I'm me because I just like to spend money. Whatever it is. If you're not willing to say, like, I own it, like, I'm where I am because of the decisions I made, then more than likely you're not going to be the one changing your life, friend. You have to take responsibility. You have to take ownership. You have to be willing to stand up and say, oh crap, I'm here because of my choices and the decisions I've made up until this point. The cool thing is, I have the power to change it. Just because where you're at right now is a place that you don't like doesn't mean you're stuck there. When you can take 100% responsibility for your life, you also take 100% ownership for where you're going in the future. How freaking empowering is that? Owning your life gives you the power. The moment you take responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you can change anything in your life. You just have to stop procrastinating. Your procrastinating could be a result of your fears, a result of those limiting beliefs, a result of the lies you tell yourself, whatever that is. But in order to get that compound effect going, it means now. You have to remind yourself, you got yourself here and you can get yourself out, because you are a powerful fucking woman. You can own your life. Don't let anyone or anything tell you you can't, because it's bullshit. That is a lie. That is 100% a lie. Break out of your cage and be you. Do your damn thing. Take responsibility and realize that you are in control of your life right now, right here, no matter what you want. I don't care if it's financial freedom. I don't care if it's more time with your family. I don't care if it's a better marriage. I don't care if it's your health. Whatever it is that you want, you are totally capable. You are totally amazing and can freaking do the damn thing. Just do the damn thing. And this may be where the pressure comes in, but it means your decisions matter that much more. It means what you have for breakfast matters that much more. It means what you spend your money on matters that much more. It means how you talk to your husband matters that much more. It means every minute of every day matters that much more. And for me, that's very empowering to me, because then I know that no outside forces are going to take anything from me. No outside forces are going to just magically land my wishes in my lap, right? No, that's on me. That's on what I do. That's on the action I take. That's on the attitude that I have. I'm owning it. So what you can do from here, how can we really create and take the first steps into the compound effect? It's one, committing to the small choices. Those small, smart choices plus consistency over time equals the radical difference, right? So here is this chart where they just show that exactly in 27 months, your choices, your behavior, your habits. If you take small, smart choices consistently over time, you will see how it starts to uphill, or you could just be where you're at, normal, nothing changes, it's fine, you're just where you are. Or if you continue to make bad choices, guess what? We drastically go downhill in 27 months. The choice really is yours. What daily small choices are you making? So ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to have better finances? Do you want more family time? Do you want better relationships? What are you willing to do to actually make it happen? If you want to be healthy, are you working out 3 times a week? Are you drinking 100 ounces of water? Are you eating good food? Because if not, I don't believe that you want to be healthy. If you want better finances, are you saving money every week? Are you putting money towards your debt? Are you done buying random shit? Because if not, I don't believe that you want to save money. If you want more family time, are you actually scheduling it? Are you getting away from your phone? Are you turning off the TV? Because if not, I don't believe you want more family time. If you want a better relationship, are you making time for those people? Are you showing them love? Are you dropping the negativity and the blame? Because if not, I don't think you want to better your relationship. And that's just the truth of the matter. Whatever you want, you get to create, but it means sitting down and having a real conversation with yourself so that you can overcome that limiting belief and you can start your compound effect today. And just know that garbage in equals garbage out. What does that concept mean? That means whatever you're putting in your body, whether it's your mind, the things that you read, the things that you watch, the music you listen to, the people you spend time with, the conversations you have, the noise, the self-affirmations, everything that you put in your body, that's what you're going to get out. So if you're putting bad food, if you're putting negative thoughts, if you're putting bad news, if you're surrounding yourself with negative people, those are all bad things. Like, you're not going to get anything good as a result of that. So this is when you really have to start protecting your peace. You have to really evaluate your surroundings so that you can keep moving forward. You have to protect your mind. You're the only one who can create the boundaries necessary to protect and change your mindset. So many of us live in a fixed or negative mindset that the thought of having to change that could be really scary. But when you know every single day that you have the opportunity to grow just a little bit, it's your responsibility to start making those boundaries, protecting your mindset to ensure that no one can steal that peace from you, to ensure that you can keep growing the direction you want to go. So to recap, 1, go read this book. It's freaking powerful. So amazing. And maybe if you have read this book, another one that I absolutely love too is called The Slight Edge. Slight Edge. Same concept. Awesome book. Absolutely amazing. But it just is a reminder that small changes compound over time, that you have to take responsibility for your own life and your own actions. And it's just the little things. Just the little things that you have to do every single day. And always be willing to put good into your body and your mind and your heart. So if we have any questions, comments, and takeaways, now is the time to open it up for that.
It's funny that you talked about the microwave. I was listening to a podcast by Bob today, Your Upline podcast, and it's talking about, you think a microwave gets discouraged whenever you put like a popcorn bag in there and the kernels aren't popping at first, and then they start popping a little bit more, and then at some point you think it's just going to explode. It's like, that is you and the actions that you're putting into the life that you want. That's you. So if you're getting discouraged about things not happening the way you want them to, you think a microwave gets discouraged about things not happening as quickly as they want to. I mean, it was such a good perspective. Freaking trains. Such a good perspective to think about. I'm like, man, Bob, this is freaking gold. And it is really true. Depending on like whatever your goals are in life, it really is that compounding effect that you really have to work on, because it is just consistency. Consistency. It's like you have to keep showing up for the life that you want every single day. And if you don't, well, sorry, friend, you're the one to blame. No one else. You have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I talked about this on the live today. I'm like, listen, if you want to change your life, you want to change the people around you, start looking at you first, because no one else is to blame. I think human beings as a whole, we get caught up in that mindset, and like me being a person that is a people pleaser, and I have treated the people around me like that so much, it's just another form of toxicity, because I've created that monster. So then you have to consistently show up as the person that you want to be over time, over that compounding effect, to be able to create the life that you want. And whenever things start going your way quick enough, it's not a reason to stop. It's not a reason to walk away. When things get difficult, because they will, it's not a reason to be like, you know what, this is just a bad idea. When you start losing weight and you hit that plateau, it's not the reason just to be like, meh, maybe this just isn't working. It's all about us first. And I think we forget that a lot, especially whenever you start something new. So that's that. And energy.
I love that, Amy. Anyone else have any comments, questions, or takeaways? Going twice. All right, ladies, I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so glad I got to see you. I'm going to let you go. We will see you next time. Yeah, mark your calendars for those awesome meetups. See you then.